Mike checking in. Welcome to Fontane in the Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. And happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And there it is.
I didn't pick a song to sing, but...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Shout out all my Aries in the building. Pisces, y'all, it's over with. It's over with. This is Fontane in the Morning featuring the radiant Porsha J. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Porsha's birthday is in motherfucking count the hours down.
When is it?
Tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow.
Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Because you need to know my birthday is pretty much every day starting today.
Either way it go. PJ's turning 22. We got the hoes in the building. We're about to go crazy. The motherfucking birthday party is tomorrow. Everybody invited.
I don't participate.
Everybody invited. Pull up.
Let me tell you something. I'm turning 37, and I'm very proud to say that number because the Lord don't bless everybody. So I am here. I'm about to be 37. Next time y'all see me, I'll be 37 years old.
You lied to me about your age.
I know. I look so young,
That's
don't
crazy. That's crazy. Great.
All right, y'all. Crazy enough, right after we talked about Lauren and Just Hilarious, they brought it to the Breakfast Club.
It got so much worse.
I wouldn't say so much worse.
It got so much worse. Because what it did was it just provided more context to speak on the situation with. Now, again, as I stated with my original, of course, thought on it, I believe Jess has her spacing to do what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least to feel how she felt for the matter. To get on live was a whole nother thing.
Well, yeah, but Jess is a content creator, and I have realized, unlike you, most people who create content, they create content. So her going live makes sense because that's where her audience is. That's what she do, you know?
She absolutely. She's huge. She's of course created her platform. I think the realization that if you're going to put yourself in a certain pocket to where, in a sense, you're allowing people to talk about you. Every time I post content, the comments, of course, as y'all know, aren't limited. Like, people can say what they want about me. Now, I can read, so watch what the fuck you say. But people can say, of course, whatever they want. So, in her space, and she has to understand that, yes, granted, you are a content creator. Because she had this issue a couple years ago. That way. When... It's not George Floyd. Is it George Floyd? The man passed away in Minneapolis. After those riots, Desi Banks had posted a GIF or a picture. I'm sorry, not a GIF, a picture, and it was about black people rioting. And basically, Desi was like telling us, "Hey, nigga, we need not be rioting." I was like, "Nigga, shut the fuck up." So people got mad at Desi for posting this picture out of context with not a real understanding as to what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just took that opportunity to stand up for him and say, y'all trying to cancel everybody. Y'all trying to cancel if y'all cancel all of our people, who gonna stand, who gonna be there for us? What she's missing in that spot is understanding that, yeah, we are, of course, not even we, fuck it. You are being held in a certain standard. So either if you don't know how to handle the standard, shut the fuck up. Yeah. And that's what it was here. Jess, you are famous and popular, and you have this job based on, of course, the platform you've created. You're not allowed now to delve into that platform as if we didn't use you for specifically being something else. And to be honest, what I'm saying here is, bitch, if you're famous, you're not allowed to be in the comments in your feelings.
I didn't like how they gassed.
And that's the reality.
She was expressing. Look, they opened the platform up for them to talk about it on the Breakfast Club. Fine and dandy. The whole time that she was expressing herself, Charlamagne and Envy was gaslighting her, like, "Oh, you letting the comments get to you."
You think that was gaslighting though?
Yes,
but Charlamagne literally, there's not one person who hasn't told Charlamagne fuck him in a comment.
But it wasn't the comments; it was the environment at the show. She wasn't talking about the fans. The fans was just the icing on the cake because the fans were seeing what was happening on the show. If you hired somebody to replace me and I come back and y'all leave the girl there, that's going to make me feel some type of way. And so I didn't like how they were gaslighting her, trying to act like she was only mad because she let the comments get to her. The comments didn't have shit to do with it. It was the environment at the Breakfast Club.
The comments had a whole lot to do with it. And she wouldn't have done that if the comments were not there. So two things are allowed to be a part.
Okay.
I am in agreement. When I get back and y'all tell me this person was doing my job until I get back, or I don't know if they said that, but if I'm under the impression that this person is doing my job until I get back, when I get back, you need to stop doing my fucking job.
Right.
That's reality of it. So again, as I said, I'm with her in that. However, you don't feel that in your chest until everybody else starts saying it. Because in your mindset, you niggas have been at work before. You don't be like, oh, nobody got nothing to say for it. Fuck it, I'm just gonna stand up for my, like, it didn't go like that. Those comments got her emotional, and she reacted out of those emotions, of course, into a situation. Again, right to feel how you feel, wrong to handle it how you handle it.
Yeah, she shouldn't have went on live.
You don't get on live about your job.
No, and then especially when you gotta go to work the next day and be on camera. And you blindsided everybody on the show.
Everybody, and especially the girl who the issue was essentially with. And if I don't know if everybody caught the little not back forth attendant, but the interview for that matter. The girl is a fucking professional.
Yeah.
Like, the girl is a professional. Jordan is a professional. She didn't have any ill will towards the situation. Lauren, I did say that. She didn't have any ill will towards the situation. She handled the conversation properly at that point in time, which I feel like Jess did not. I feel like when Jess sat there at that table, in her feelings, and then she was making it, in my opinion, confrontational, because there's certain shit you can't say to me. And just thinking that the first time you told me to shut up or hush was something that you can do, and then when I address it, you like, well, you know, I mean, you overtalk. I would have overslapped the bitch. Like, what? That shit had me tight. I don't know how everybody else felt. The moment she rebutted, I tightened up like as if she was talking to me.
I would say out of everything, that was my only thing that I did not like, is how she projected her feelings onto Lauren.
Onto the girl, I literally didn't do. And then Lauren said, I'm the producer, and just continued to say, I got you the job. Like, I did this.
Yeah,
all of that underlining. I'm sitting here listening to the words that you're saying. Is not the reality of the situation. P was, you are feeling this way because you are not being communicated with, and you are seeing people bring it up. Mm-hmm. That's why. You don't really have an issue with Lauren.
No.
So why are you talking to me like that?
Well, I don't know. Like, it's just a tricky situation too. I wonder what they're gonna do though, because they've never had 4 people before. So I'm wondering if they're gonna rock. It's tough because she just had her baby, right? Or she was at least and you know, whatever fuck the term of it is. I'm not a woman, never will be. Raise the roof. And I'll never of course be able to carry a baby. I'm 100% sure her emotions are still tied up in that. I hate to like make women feel as if like y'all have to be now like, oh no, none of that baby shit matter when you get back to work. Like, y'all aren't robots, y'all are people, and something still, you know, she might not be in full control and balance of her emotions, and that's literally fine. That's normal. The realization that when you've made a mistake, you got to reel that bitch back in. Getting on live was you being emotional. Getting to work and having the conversation with Lauren in the morning was the point where you needed to realize, bitch, what was happening to you, only from you. Yeah. And like I said, I agree. What was done to her in the space of her job is not right, and it needs to be spoke to and handled properly behind the scenes before she is allowed to feel this way as it bubbles up. But that was her first day back. You got to be a professional, and I'd be surprised if they don't fire her. She got on as like, I don't really know if I want to go back. Bitch, they ain't gonna give you the option. Well, she had been back for a little while, but that she was saying the first day when she got back, it was weird energy because they created a plan. Yeah. To get her back in. To turn back the segment over to her, and they never did.
You suck. And it's again, gang. Like, just it's cool. Like, I tell PJ all the time, the only fucking regret in my life is not being a professional football player. I wasn't good enough. Oh, okay. Nobody is funnier than me.
I was gonna say, where are we going with this?
I was gonna say, so nobody is funnier than me, so just move. Allow Lauren to do the job. Because she...
But then there would be no place for her.
Exactly. So find your niche. If we hired you to be funny, be fucking funny. Nobody even hired just to read the news. In fact, we didn't know you could read.
She can't. When I say read, I don't mean like read literally. I mean like journalism reading. Like, well, not yet. And this is the thing. I think that I was excited for her when she got the job because I think it's super dope to go from being on the internet to actually having a job, a career in radio. But radio is different. It's not social media.
All Things Beauty said they should have been up front with her. And yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. So let's say that. Yes.
I don't think that they knew what they were gonna do. When you have, as an employer, when you have an employee that leaves to go on maternity leave, and they're replaced with somebody, and the person they were replaced with is doing a phenomenal job, what are you supposed to do when that person comes back? Like, I guess they could have kicked Lauren off, but why would they do that when their ratings are doing good?
And people are liking the segment. So
she lucky. They could have just let Jess go. They could have. It's radio. Radio, they don't owe you shit.
And it's corporate, and they don't give a single fuck about
They don't.
And they could have said, hey, that maternity leave is maternity forever. So you left, don't return. It could have went that way, which is why the live and the ensuing conversation to me is in bad faith, because I feel like she wanted Lauren to, in a sense, not necessarily sacrifice herself, probably bad verbiage, but yeah, like sacrifice her spacing to make sure that Jess is still platformed in that, as far as that segment. And if you give me an opportunity, you give me an opportunity to be funny, I'm not going to act like niggas are funnier than me. They're not. So I'm going to come in, I'm going to do my job to my best ability, and if somebody like me better for it, then nigga, I don't got no apologies for you.
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm seeing some of the comments there. No, they couldn't fire her because of FMLA. I don't know if that applies to radio.
I don't know what y'all think this is. Watch them white men will fire you for anything. I don't know who you think owns the Breakfast Club, but it ain't black people.
I mean, I don't know. So regardless, I see both sides of it. I just think that she shouldn't have said anything on her live before coming to her bosses to talk about it. But
to be real, I'm all right with the live if you know how to talk. And Jess is not the person you call it when you a press release kind of girl. You need somebody to release your press for you, because you're not the person who needs to be speaking out, especially immediately. You need time to sit down and think your thoughts through.
Okay. FMLA is a labor law. Got it. Okay. Maternity leave. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm not talking about the paternity leave. I'm talking about her coming back. They don't have to keep her. Like, do they have to keep her when she comes back? Like,
so iHeartRadio, think theoretically speaking, if they decided to fire her during her maternity leave, she had a huge lawsuit.
Not during the maternity leave, but
right after, when she came back. What they're going to do is figure out ways to pressure her, and this not for Jess here, not for Jess, but let's just say one of y'all had this situation at work. What they do is they figure out ways to pressure you, make it inconvenient, and make your job uncomfortable for you. Asking, in a sense, forcing you to quit so they don't have to do, of course, the labor on the other side for it. Basically saying, we're trying to fire you, nigga, we just can't. So we're going to figure out how to make you want to get fired, i.e. quit. Gotcha. So in this spacing, as Just gets on live and says, I don't even know if I want to do the job. It's already working.
She's falling right into the
It's literally working. Like, that's what, bitch, we're just trying to get you out of here. Perfect. And that's the game. Like, corporate is, for anyone who's ever had a corporate job and been fired from one, them people are as grimy as it gets at the time.
And it depends. I don't know what state they're in, but Texas is an at-will state. They don't even really have to have a reason to let you
For the girls on TikTok said, not only did she leave, she then went and did a comedy tour before returning.
I mean...
No, I don't mean shit. You got a job.
She said she wants to get back to doing comedy anyway.
So get the fuck off the radio, because we're stand-ups.
Yeah, she do need to get back.
And of course, Breakfast Club is a huge opportunity for shit sure. Get your money. You gotta this is career work. You have to be able to manage these things properly. We didn't have no earthly clue how the Breakfast Club and the people felt about her going on tour. I didn't even know that. Appreciate you for the girls. I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
So you go on maternity leave, finish your maternity leave, stop maternity leaving, and then come back and you're like, hey, why this bitch in my seat? Go do jokes.
Well, I don't want anybody to lose their job. I think that they can find a way to have 4 people on the show. I think that would be fun because they do need a comedic relief.
Jess is, I'm sorry, Jess. The Lauren girl, I'm 100% sure if they was like, hey, make everybody laugh or we're going to shoot you right now, she's going to get shot. So, clearly...
Why would you say it like that?
Clearly we need a comedic, we need a comedian there for comedic relief. Charlemagne is like funny at like the barbecue when everybody's drinking. He's not funny. So just being there sets the table and provides a comedic relief that I believe the radio show needs. I believe Breakfast Club needs, especially because Envy is annoying as hell. So keeping her is important for them, in my opinion. If that's what she, again, I don't watch Breakfast Club. No, this I simply don't tune in. So if she's doing well at her spacing, then allow her to be, and just create, a 4-person fucking desk, whatever be the case.
Yeah.
But if they are attempting to move her out because they didn't feel how others feel about her, then that's reality of getting a fucking job.
Yeah. And she has a specific type of comedy that everybody isn't a fan of. Like, if you like her, the people that like her love her, and the people that don't like her do not like her. So, I mean, I'm always rooting for anybody black, regardless. So, I think that Lauren is mature enough to work it out with Jess. I think that'd be just fine. I think it'd be okay.
I say that personally. I hope and pray she remains at Breakfast Club. I hope and pray she finds her level of comfort again. I hope the job is something that she wants to do. I hope she's happy at work. And I hope her motherfucking baby happy at home. Reality of it is we have to realize when it's time to be professional and when it's not. And at that point in time, especially when they were on live doing the fucking conversation between her and Lauren, I was just asking for more decorum, especially for Lauren, because I don't think Lauren infringed on her or did her any harm.
Yeah. So
to still have a little bit of animosity, and that's Justice from Baltimore, so it just literally might be her energy and that's how she speaks, which is why I would never fuck with nobody like that. But nonetheless, that might be just her, her regular tongue, which is fine. It's just fine for somebody else. I would have slapped the shit out of her. What you got?
All right. Kanye. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like your uncle that you grew up with, and he used to have a nice car, and he always dressed really nice. He had money when y'all was growing up, and then you get like an adult, and then come to figure out this nigga's been doing crack for a few years, and everything is starting to fall off. He's out of shape now. The nigga, he might still have money, but Lord knows where it's at, because you only smell crack on him when he around. And that's what's happening to Kanye now.
He's in a crack when I seen the crack of his ass and them leather pants.
Oh my God. A nigga is running around in jeans and no underwear. Kanye got in the truck in jeans and his ass crack is out enough to see that you don't got underwear on.
I just find it really interesting how, I mean, he is a narcissist. Everything that he says is like, basically he has beef with Jay-Z and Beyonce because they're not helping him get his kids from Kim. And I'm like, what? I'm going to be honest, and when he gets online and tweets, first things first, I blocked this nigga long ago, and y'all should follow suit. But when he gets online and tweets, to me, it's literally, to me, what Kanye's doing when he gets online and tweets is him walking into the middle of the street and just screaming. And like, yeah. Basically.
Like, y'all know when y'all drive by.
In all caps. Like,
y'all know when y'all drive by on the street and there's someone who's less fortunate, who's off that shit, he in the middle of the street, and he like doing a dance or he's screaming or something. Mm-hmm. That's Kanye tweeting to me. And we need to keep on driving by. You don't need to stop and give him no change. You need to just keep on fucking driving.
I did see that there were reports going out that Jay-Z and Beyonce are thinking about taking legal action against him based off of the comments that he made about their children.
What can you do? Like, what did it mean legal? I don't even.
I mean, cease and desist. I don't know. I just.
Jay-Z needs to send a guard down there who know MMA and beat his ass.
Yeah, he needs his ass beat.
Like, literally, I think that nigga needs to get beat up.
He just do because he gets away with doing whatever he want to do because of the people that are around him. They enable him. I did see somebody saying, does he need a how do you say it? Conservatorship?
Conservatorship. Someone literally a company.
Yeah, but who would be able to get the power of attorney over him? Like
an MMA fighter who can beat his ass.
What?
He like Kanye needs to be around a nigga who will slap him. Like legit. Like think about this.
Yeah.
He's been running unchecked since we met him, basically. Mm-hmm. And the only people who try to get in his way are white people who we don't even want to get in his way. He got in front of the Jews, did that whole thing. They stopped his money. He got in front of us, said slavery was a choice. We stopped listening to his music, some of us for that matter. We've seen him go through, all right, we're going to cancel you. The Jews going to take your money. Hove and B not fucking with you. We've seen all these other things except him getting his ass beat. He needs to get beat up.
If Kanye is truly bipolar, he needs to be in a hospital to get rehabilitated. He needs to be on medication.
I know bipolar people. This is not. It's clearly level
He's
of bipolar.
He's giving me bipolar. Trust and believe.
I believe
the delusions, the mind. Like, trust me, I know. He should be on medication. He
should be in a rehab facility because he is a junkie. And Kim said the other day he was with she had North over there. He had North over there for that matter. And then of course this unbeknownst to me, I don't know if none of it's real or not. But Kanye was supposed to be having what's his name? The Tate brothers.
North was supposed to go see him, and Kanye's security tipped off to Kim that Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate were on their way over.
So explain to me, if there's two brothers running around with human trafficking cases on their jacket, why would I need my daughter around them?
And then you're accusing the mother of sex trafficking while you want your daughter to be on songs with Diddy and you want her to be over there while Andrew Tate is over there. Like, he's unmedicated.
And
I don't even think he's on drugs. I think that he's unmedicated. That's it.
So he needs drugs.
Yes. He needs to be balanced out. He is chemically imbalanced.
Yeah. He needs a conservatorship. Somebody needs to stop this nigga. Somebody, like I said, somebody needs to. Speaking of somebody getting their ass beat, y'all know Tyreek Hill got another baby on the way? Or he's at least planning for another baby? That nigga had 5 kids with 5 women.
And he's married.
In 1 year.
But his wife is having their second baby.
And they didn't arrest him.
His 13th child.
He literally played the whole season of football not with a criminal case.
There should be some type of law.
Tyreek Hill needs to, like, when he got pulled over and arrested in Miami before a game last year. He was headed to a game in a car. I think he was speeding. One time pulled him out the car, did a little more than they needed to do. They should have never let that nigga out of prison. And he didn't even commit a crime that day. He needs to get fucking arrested.
He need his ass.
Where do you even find 5 bitches to have a baby with?
In the club.
How?
In the club, we all fam.
How can you find 5 women to have a baby with? That is fucking insane. And how can you do that, my nigga, in a year?
Oh, I know some niggas that can do that. Unfortunately. If you just raw digging, yeah.
No, bro.
He don't got no pull-out game.
It's your mental. Like, it's your mental got. When you get the first random girl pregnant, your mindset don't say, man, I can't do this again. I don't even know this one.
Oh, Car Free said in the DMs. Yep, they do be in the DMs. They be setting up the plays.
Oh, my God.
And they go into to different towns.
Nah, y'all not feeling me. It's easy to meet women. You're going to have sex with. I'm 100% sure it's extremely easy for Tyreek Hill to meet women that you're going to have sex with because all you got to do is say, I'm Tyreek Hill and I got a little money. Y'all are fucking niggas for money and not get none. Y'all are fucking niggas with money and not asking them. So I'm not concerned on how he's getting the bitches. I'm confused for that matter.
You just saying the women.
How did Tyreek Hill, in his mind, have unprotected sex with one girl, figure out she's pregnant, and then do that 4 more times? Whilst, again, married.
He got a problem. He has an addiction.
And this kind of shit should get you sent off to the big house.
Maybe he's a nympho.
I'm not even telling you to stop fucking. I'm telling you can't have 5 kids in 1 year.
That's so sad. How you gonna have 5 kids and they all 5 years old?
My nigga, how do you have 5 kids in a year by 5 different women? You do not know these girls, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. You're married. You can't know these hoes.
Ugh.
And I promise if we go look at Tyreek Hill's all 5 of the women he had sex with last year and had a baby with, I'm pretty sure they all look like each other, number one.
They do. They all look alike.
Which is weird.
He got a type. He's
do your thing, though. So they all look like each other. And if I ask Tyreek Hill, hey, gang, how many of these women you, like, know past, like, 6 months?
He probably met these girls one time.
And for that, gang, you got to go to jail. You have to, we got to start arresting. In fact, Tyreek Hill friends and wife should have reported this nigga and had police show up on randomly.
Yes, y'all, he's married. He's having his 2nd baby with his wife, which will be his 13th child. 5 of them kids he had last year on her. Yes. I blame the women. I really blame the women. It's only so much a nigga can do. But the women allow him to do whatever he wants to do.
Sam Hardaway said, y'all not finna do this like the rest of the NFL and the NBA don't do shit like that. Show me, Slim.
I'm doing
No. Show me one nigga who went 5 in 1 year. Cause he gonna sit in the cell with Tyreek bitch ass.
We lighten up anybody who do
He
that.
gonna sit in that cell right with Tyreek.
Like that is
ridiculous. I'm not saying don't have sex. I'm not saying, you shouldn't have kids. I'm saying a man having 5 kids in 1 year by 5 different women.
While you're married, cheating on your wife.
Keep this over here the whole time. Your wife over here the whole time. You have 5 kids with 5 different fucking women you do not know. This is not only reckless and dangerous. This is disgusting, nigga.
He already had, and I think his wife was pregnant while some of this was going on. This is just too much.
Yeah, it's.
There needs to be some type of
yes,
laws against.
But however, and those girls do stalk them. Those girls, yes, the girls follow them. They follow them to the games. They follow them to the parties. They follow them to the hotel rooms. Mm-hmm. So now, because that's like saying, well, let me leave those alone. When do you kick in and say, well, I know what they're out to do? If athletes are aware that women are trying to have babies with them, how do athletes keep having babies with them? Tell me you stupid, my nigga.
Don't get me started on Future, because that's one person that I cannot stand. I like his music, but I
don't disrespect Pluto.
I do not like how he treated them kids and them women.
You know what? Leave Pluto out of this. We're talking about Tyreek Hill.
Let's get off the subject.
Yeah, let's get off it. Let's get off of it because we ain't bringing Pluto into this.
I ain't got nothing nice to say. Let's just be clear about that. Yella Beezy. That that caught me off guard. Like literally, my homegirl texted me. You sent it to me. I sent it to you. Like, everybody was just like, wait, what is this? Especially because Yella Beezy has already made statements that he had nothing to do with. I mean, obviously, he gonna lie, but...
He didn't lie. Shout out my nigga Yella Beezy. Free the bees. Free the yellow one. Free my nigga. Until proven guilty, he had nothing to do with it. He said he ain't have shit to do with it. They trying to tie him in because he's a Dallas socialite, and they don't know where to put the case. But Beezy ain't got shit to do with it.
Why do you always have to do this to me?
Make a hard line.
Please don't piss me off.
Why do I gotta make a hard line?
Don't piss me off.
Get on the hard line side, okay? That's because that's on me, baby. Because that's on me.
It caught me off guard because it's been 5 years. This happened in 2020, right? Or 2022? What?
I'm sorry. Hey, Beans, get the fuck off the line.
You know what? I ain't gonna read that out loud.
Get the fuck off
the line. But yes, so it caught me off guard because it's been 5 years. And I assumed that by now, if they had something on him, he would have already been arrested. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened.
So to tie everybody up, this 2025, so it was 4 years to about, I think in 2020, I forget exactly the year. A rapper from Dallas, Texas by the name of Mo3 and Yella Beezy had like an internet beef. They're both from Dallas. Beezy is from Oak Cliff, if I'm not mistaken, and Mo3 is from North Dallas. About 15-minute drive, 22 if you catch traffic.
They used to be cool.
That's
how it always starts off.
That's how it goes. Of course, somebody says something, it ain't get communicated properly. We got ourselves an issue now. They had, I believe they maybe had one physical run-in with each other before the untimely death of Mo3. So, it didn't, at that point in time, if I'm not mistaken, guns weren't drawn in that situation.
And let's not forget, Yella Beezy got shot up himself, right?
Yella Beezy was shot on the highway, but this was after Roy Lee, another Dallas native who was a comedian, passed away, who they tried to tie Yella Beezy into. Mo3 and Roy Lee were companions as well, acquaintances for that matter. So after Mo3 was killed on the highway out here in Dallas, Texas, of course, one time was like, all right, nigga, you had beef with Beezy. Let's touch base. Yella Beezy saying he had shit to do with it. His name got cleared. Went on about his day. Here we are. Few years, of course, go by. The man who passed away in Fort Worth a few weeks ago, unfortunately with his, of course, daughter in the car, he was seen in a picture with Yella Beezy and one of the guys who shot Lil Ronnie. One time, of course, caught the niggas who shot Lil Ronnie. From what we're being told is that they caught the guys who shot Lil Ronnie, and they went ahead and snitched and said that, oh, we are part of the Mo3 Lil Beezy murder, and he hired, etc. We
don't know. This is allegedly. This is what.
It's all alleged.
Is what they're
because
saying.
Yella Beezy ain't did shit. He was busy making hits in a motherfucking studio.
Nevertheless,
I got all this designer on me.
I'm never happy to hear anything about talented artists that lives are gone, whether it's because they committed crimes or they had a crime committed against themselves. This is all like, y'all should have just fought. Y'all don't fight no more.
Tony Blue just said it.
Yeah.
All of it would have been avoided if Yella and Roy Lee would have just squabbled.
Why don't y'all just fight?
Y'all are terrified of getting a hand put on you. It is literally a fucking nightmare for you young niggas to lose a fight. Y'all believe that if you lose a fight, you die anyway. So fuck it, I might as well just kill. Please go outside and put your hands up. I'm gonna make a video for young niggas, specifically young niggas too, because again, we were raised in the 90s. You have to know how to fight. It's not optional for you to walk out your house, especially where we from. I was raised with gangbangers. You cannot leave and not know how to fight. And even if you don't know how to fight, you're still gonna.
Yeah.
Like, you still have to. My literal mother made me walk back outside the house. I walked, some little niggas was picking on me, and we stayed in LA. 2 little niggas picking on me. I walk in the house crying. She say, what are you crying about, blah, blah, blah. Take me back outside, made me fight the little nigga in front of the other one. Right in the yard. You have to know how to fight. We are raising pussy ass little niggas. We're raising pussy ass little niggas and sending them into the street.
Especially these young niggas. I don't know where they getting these guns from. So yeah, just a sad story all the way around.
It's sad, man. All jokes aside, all jokes aside, man, I don't want to see any, like you said, young talented artists go down for anything they've done. I hope the nigga didn't do it. I hope you don't have anything to do with it. It's just a sad situation overall, because now 2 people are dead. 2 people who had an opportunity to further their career and their dreams. These 2 young men are dead, and this one is in jail. And that's 3 niggas from Dallas who could have meant something to this city.
Talented artists, make good music. Like, my feelings are still hurt about Mo3, because Mo3 was a great artist. He hadn't even broke the ice on how far he could have went in the industry. So, you know, rest in peace.
Slim Hardaway said, put your son, turn Friday on and make your son sit down and watch it so he can listen to John Witherspoon. Because clearly, we don't know how to get the put the gun down message across properly. Go outside, talk to a young nigga, put your imprint in the hood. What are you saying?
Are we ready to talk about politics?
No.
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 Y'all, I don't really have anything to say much about Quinta and her divorce. I didn't even know she was married, let alone I didn't know she was married to a white man. I didn't know.
I'm about to show y'all. It came out of nowhere. They say Quinta Brunson has filed for divorce for her husband. Divorce? I see the white man in the picture. Quinta, what the fuck?
I didn't even know she was married at all. So I don't really have a lot of commentary for the divorce.
I do.
What?
I got some commentary, y'all. What was it?
I support interracial marriages.
I support interracial marriages. That's Quinta's husband. There he is right there. Absolutely. I support interracial marriages. Except
what? We don't know nothing about that man.
Nah, not at all.
Yeah. Cool.
Let me stop. In a joking matter, of course. That's probably the biggest concern here. Of course, I don't necessarily know why they're divorcing, but as this administration continues to stoke racial intolerance, in a sense, in my opinion, what the fuck happens with the interracial couples?
They get a lot of hate right now.
Like as a team, y'all just should we just at Chick-fil-A? What the fuck? Yeah. Do you mean what are y'all doing here? Like, and I mean, thank God you are black, but it would be tough. I think especially as a black man right now to be like, you know what, I'm gonna love my white wife out loud.
Yeah. And
you start wondering, like, where y'all at? I want to speak to some interracial couples, to be honest, because I want to hope that they're doing all right.
Yeah. I think it really just depends on the community around them and where they stand politically, because the interracial couple that I'm close to, both of them stand on the same side. So for them, it doesn't really affect them too much.
Miranda _ Priestley _ official _ take them motherfucking underscores out your name. And Target lost billions, not millions. Yeah.
Billions?
Billions.
Wow.
They're projected to lose billions. Keep that shit up.
I'm so proud of y'all.
Keep that shit up.
I have not been to Target since we started the what's it called?
That's what I was getting to. We started the boycott.
And I miss it. I do, but
Ooh La La. Ooh La La says, "Are y'all for segregation?" I made the content yesterday, for of course specific reasons, but okay, yes, I am for segregation because it's unfortunate. I don't even know who's racist anymore, and it's a fucked up situation to be in. Because before Trump came around, we were all there. Before Trump came around, of course there was racism. Mm-hmm. People were a little more shy to put it out. Like, you know what? I don't fuck with niggas, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. Or I hate Mexicans, but I'll keep that to myself. The bigotry is in the front now. Like, they put that bitch in front of you. So I've never been for of course my experience, but I am uncomfortable being around people who don't want to be around me. I've never wanted to be, like, I've never attempted to force myself in a space to where they don't allow black people. I don't want to be there if it's like, oh, y'all, we don't really fuck with y'all here. Mm-hmm. When we are the first person this is the first black person to ever be invited into this. No, let's not, no black people have ever been in here. I am for segregation if bigotry consists. I am for segregation
okay.
if you are allowed to be a bigot in public. Literally, people get on the internet, you'll see somebody say the N-word, hard ER, and then there are people defending it. So if you are running around and you are a racist or you are a bigot, I don't want to be around you. And if rules can permit that, absolutely. Stay where the fuck you are. I don't have an issue with other cultures. Black people, as a whole, don't really have an issue with other cultures. However, every time we turn our motherfucking back, we're being called something. We're being discriminated against. We're being held out of something. We're being oppressed in some form of fucking fashion. So absolutely, if you want to bring on rules to keep you sick fucks away from us and out of our culture, all for it. We'll help you write the motherfucking rules. In fact, your music comes from black people. The literal country, the work. Y'all decided, my nigga, please understand this. Slavery wasn't desegregated. Those white people were standing next to us in their fields, making sure we did the work. So, no segregation to do the work. All right, y'all have already built everything. Now y'all can stay the fuck away from us. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all keep building all that shit. Get the fuck back over here.
Yeah.
Bring the rule book out. Let's write this shit out. I am an American. I was born in Compton, California at Martin Luther King Hospital. I am a fucking American. I've never lived in another country. I'm proud to be an American. You people are not the same. These people are not the same. Because if you believe that America is not a diverse place, then you're not even proud to be here. America has never not been diverse. Not one day of its entire existence. I'm sorry. Not one day has this not been a diverse country. So for the white man to believe that we need to get back to something that it never was, let's take it there. Let's take it there. Every fucking time we turn around, it's a new group of people. We didn't even know Africans disliked us. What the fuck did we do to y'all? Caribbeans have an issue with black Americans. Nigga, what? They took y'all from where they took us. They just left y'all in another fucking island.
True that.
Asians come to America, have fucking businesses in our neighborhood, and still practice bigotry. How are you running an Asian-owned beauty supply store in a black neighborhood disliking black people?
There's a video going around where they had caught an Asian woman, talking noise about not Asian, was it Asian or Hispanic?
Yeah.
Either way it goes, they caught somebody speaking in their native tongue and didn't know that the person they were around could actually speak the same language, and they were talking shit. So
yeah, and it's that was a black woman. That was a black woman and some Mexican. Yeah, absolutely. And it's again, born in Compton, California. I was born and raised around Mexicans. Not to be funny, the black when we were younger, especially out through the 90s, we've had literal gang wars with Mexicans. Of course you have gang wars with the police. That's the LAPD. But gang wars with the Mexicans, specifically. To where the niggas say, all right, hold on. Pause all that nigga beef. We got Mexican beef.
Yeah, thank y'all. It was a Hispanic woman at Dollar Tree.
Thank you.
Found out the man was Cuban.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I don't want to be segregated. I'm an American. This is a diverse country, and that's in its beauty in the diversity in this country. That's why you're allowed to do these things. That's why an interracial couple is not something that we see and be like, oh my God, what is that? It's just a fucking couple.
It's just a couple.
So if we are not allowed and in a sense being prepped up to enjoy the diversity of this country, then bring out the motherfucking rule book and keep all of these people away from us.
Yeah, I want to be around who wants to be around me. So if that becomes segregation, then it's necessary. Bring out the
motherfucking rule book so we can take it there, because there were literally towns across this nation, not just Tulsa, Oklahoma. There were towns across this nation, upwards of fucking hundreds of towns, who were thriving Thousands of black people, thousands of black families, homes, businesses, everything they needed. The white people seen that, just came through burning shit that literally, not like figuratively. They dropped a bomb in Harlem.
Was that Black Wall Street?
No, Black Wall Street is in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma?
During the Black Renaissance. They dropped a motherfucking bomb in a American city, in a black neighborhood. Segregation, we didn't create segregation, and we for fuck sure didn't ask for these segregation outside of course some other black leaders. And even during that time, Marcus Garvey was against black leaders who stood up for desegregation. Malcolm X was against black leaders who stood up for desegregation, realizing that we can't be around you people because there's no good in you. So y'all want to open the flaps like, nah, nigga, we cool, we good people, don't even trip, we off that slavery shit, you know, that's old days. And now this, repeal all that shit, repeal it all, and stay the fuck out of our music.
Oh, don't get you started on that.
No way.
Oh God.
Stay the fuck out of our music.
Trump signs executive order to dismantle the Department of Education. Did y'all see them kids in the background and sitting at their desk?
Bro,
I cannot believe him.
He said, all right, get a Mexican, get a black, and get two whites. Mm-hmm. Sit them around. We're going to do this. So, thank God, of course, this administration has to go through checks and balances in order for this to actually pass. He has to get 60 votes through Congress. It's going to be this one's going to be tough. However, dismantling the Department of Education is just as important as tearing the bitch down. If we can start, so you standing up and I start kicking you in your leg consistently, you're going to start leaning. Mm-hmm. And eventually you're going to fall. Mm-hmm. I'm kicking the shit out of you.
Of course.
And that's what the executive order is. The executive order is just for me to start kicking you in your leg. Now they got to go to court. Now they got to prove why it won't work. Now they, et cetera. They got to do all this other work, of course. Trump's administration has to do all this other work, of course, for it to actually go through. It's scary because I continue to see, I continue to see Trump supporters and different Americans agreeing that this will be a good thing. Oh, our students aren't passing their tests and things of that nature. We don't need the Department of Education. The Department of when did slavery end?
When did it end?
Yeah.
I don't know.
1865.
1865.
Emancipation Proclamation was written in 1865. When were the black codes invented?
The black code?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So the Department of Education's job should have made sure that she can't tell me that. The Department of Education's job should have made sure that 1865 was seared in our minds, that the black codes was a thing, that literally America's history is the same from California to Maine or Vermont, whichever one it is, Connecticut, whatever one it is last. That's not what's happening here. That, in fact, never happened. The only reason I'm kind of in the fuck the Department of Education bucket is because the rhetoric that's being passed through our children, in the lessons, in my opinion, that's being taught to our children, aren't the same across the board. And I believe that state to state wise, we're getting different history, which has been proven. This is not, I'm saying, I feel like, fuck that. It's been proven. State to state wise, we're not getting the same history. We're not getting the same math lessons. We're not getting the same curriculums. So if the Department of Education is, I guess, not educating everybody properly, then get the fuck out the way. What do we get now in place? Why are you on this fucking move? My apologies. So now, what do we get in place of this? And he said we're gonna send it back to the states. I don't know which one of y'all are from Louisiana, but from what we understand, everybody outside of Louisiana, y'all are dumb as fuck. I don't know who's from Alabama here, but the synapses across the country is y'all are dumb as fuck. I don't know who's from Mississippi here, but from what everybody is gathering, like, you know, and outside of Mississippi, is y'all can't fucking read, and so on and so forth. Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisville, I'm sorry, Kentucky, so on and so forth, Midwest, most of the down south states. If we send this back to the States, then what? Y'all are already retarded.
You're not supposed to say retarded.
Yeah, I am. Y'all are already not smart. Oklahoma is retarded legally. Like legally, they probably have to regard it as like a retarded state. So what are we going to do when we're allowing the states to teach the kids and they don't know shit either? Tommy Tuberville he's an ex-football coach. I think he was at Mississippi. I forget exactly what it is. Tommy Tuberville is a senator. I'm going to show you an interview from Tommy Tuberville after this. He is retarded. He shouldn't not be allowed to lead a state, let alone people. I don't even know how the fuck they hired him to lead football players. The people in control that are saying this will be better for the states can't read. Donald Trump can't. The nigga said bigness on stage yesterday.
Bigness?
He said the word bigness. He said Denmark, Poland. He was naming countries that are smarter than America. He said even China. And now we can't say that we can't teach bigness. I didn't make that up. The nigga said bigness yesterday. This is the same guy who's telling us we don't need the Department of Education.
Bigness.
Bigness. The president.
That's not funny. But it's like, I still cannot believe that Trump is in office.
Linda McMahon, yeah, the bitch who helped build the WWF, is on TV telling y'all, yeah, we got to tear the Department of Education down. They asked her, what does DEIA stand for? She didn't know. I'm just got put on this job, so I haven't figured out every single thing yet. So if you haven't figured out everything yet, bitch, how are you standing up saying it needs not be there? If you don't know what it is, how are you telling me we shouldn't have it? Listen. I need to make another video. I have to ask white people again, what the fuck are y'all doing to let these white people be the leaders? There's awesome white men running around.
That is so real.
Like, there's some awesome ass white men running around. Beto O'Rourke from this state who was running for I think it was governor or senator. Great guy. Put his white ass up there. What are we doing? If only white men can lead the country, say less. You got it. Let's get the good ones.
Yeah. That's so true.
Like, let's find some good ones. If we got literally leaders who cannot read, my nigga, Donald Trump said bigness yesterday. The bigness of China. We're being led by retards, and a retard is telling us we don't need to learn. And y'all should know why. Y'all should know why. Oklahoma Oklahoma has voted red for 20 years straight. Not one fucking blue county. Not one. For 20 years straight. They are not under 40 in no ranking. They are not 39 in shit. In nothing. They are 40 plus in every statistical state ranking you can fucking find. They might be 40 plus in states that start with an O. And you get on TV and you say, we know what we doing. We know how to run states. Then why are y'all 44th in education, Oklahoma? How does Tommy Tuberville know how to run a state when his state, the senator he's the state of, is 46th in education? Why would I be trusting you, Tommy, to tell my kids what to do when you can't read?
Pocahontas Virgo says it really needs to be a age gap too, because why are 70 and up elders?
Mitch McConnell can't hear. He literally cannot hear people ask him questions in the room. Mitch McConnell on TV. So a reporter asked him a question verbatim. My hair is not what it used to be, and his aide had to tell him what was said.
And you running the country.
You old fuck. You
ain't have to call that man an old fuck.
White Listen, white politics is white people's culture. I'm going to try to be fast. I had a video for this, but I don't know how to get it funny yet. Politics is the culture of white people. Understand they've had politics longer than they've probably had any. They had politics before they had slavery. Politics is white people culture. Realizing that the controlling that and the relinquishment of it is that's in a sense of how we feel about rap music almost. Or things of that nature that are ingrained into us. They had politics in the 16s, the 17s, the 18s, the 19s, and now. This is the only thing they have, and they're inherently evil. So clearly it's going to be inherently evil. Why are the good white men not winning? Are y'all not strong? Where are the cool white women? Like, why is what's her name? Meredith Grey. I need Meredith Grey in the administration. Because she care about everybody.
They don't want that.
We got the wrong white people. We need a new set of white people in.
Yes.
We need to recruit some new whites. White people need to start ugh. He said bigness. Like, oh my God. It's not a word. It's not a word.
Well, guess what, guys? I got great news. So now you can order your DoorDash with your Klarna account. God. If you want to order a seafood boil and you can't afford it, you can split those payments up into 4. Do you think that's a sign of where we are?
I told y'all, everybody is fucking broke. Southwest coming out the other day, that was just them saying, you know, fuck it, we ain't gotta hide no more. Yeah, we broke, nigga. Yeah, we need some help. These companies are poor. They are cash strapped. They are literally living on their stocks. They are hoping. These companies are paycheck to motherfucking paycheck.
Really?
I'm telling you, understanding that, not saying, okay, so a recession works in a sense like this. I don't have money to recklessly go spend on my seafood platter, right? Mm-hmm. The seafood platter restaurant is not making a lot of money. Well, now, since they're not making a lot of money, they're not going to order from the seafood guys who bring the seafood in for the country. Well, if they're not ordering, then we're taking a hit because if we are bringing in all the seafood still, we just have it sitting here. Some of it is not being used because people aren't ordering it.
That's true.
So from the consumer to the motherfucking supplier, the money's being shortened. That's happening in all of the markets, not just the seafood market. That's happening in all of the markets. These people are poor. Southwest changed those bags because we are not flying like that no more. Because they've raised the price on flights and they've raised the price on everything else. So I can't fly like that all the time, Southwest, on your little joint. So y'all are losing money. They realize that, and granted, they wanted to do this from years ago. Realizing that we're hemorrhaging bucks right now, we need to find a new influx of cash. These are poor companies. All of these companies are poor. They're going under, and there's very few of these companies that's going to survive the recession. I can hook up my money. I can hook my card up to a pay later account for food. You're broke, and you need to say that, Klarna.
Now I could see if you were like catering, like a big meal for like a party or something. No.
Yeah, no. I mean, even that, I would get it because that would be in a business expenditure. Mm-hmm. If you and I are eating and we need to put that shit on Afterpay, we need to eat something else. And no, of course, assessment to the people who are buying. This is, of course, about the companies. They're broke.
And Klarna is set up anyway.
And they're trying to find ways to hold themselves up and not fucking drown in this influx of, come to figure it out. Stop buying. Literally, PJ's a huge, let's order some food, have somebody deliver it. I've pulled her off it as much as I can.
You've done a good job.
It's fucked up because I don't want to see people who are delivering the food take L's. But again, that's how the supply chain works. Mm-hmm. So she's not ordering. which means let's say McDonald's isn't McDonald's ain't going. McDonald's ain't going broke. All y'all niggas might go broke, but McDonald's ain't going. Nonetheless, so she's not paying the restaurant. The restaurant, of course, ain't getting the extra money, but she's also not paying the driver, which means the driver's not paying the delivery companies who take your money first. You pay $25, the restaurant gets 12, the driver gets 6, and they take the rest of it. Well, none of that just happened. Poor. All we have to do is continue. All you gotta do is continue. By next month, it's May, June. By June, if we can keep this Target shit up, it's gonna be a completely different conversation.
You think so?
I'm telling you. As a billionaire, yeah, I got dumb loot, of course. As a conglomerate, we got dumb loot. Of course, we got multiple companies. Target is 4,400 stores wide at least in this nation alone. Wow. They cannot fail. The government is going to step in. I want to see it. I want to see the government have to step in because they can't fail. So if we can get white people out, we need to start vandalizing that shit too, just like the Tesla dealerships. If we can get Target to fail as a unit, as a country, we can shift conversations. Our power is us. Our power is solidarity. If we can get Target to need a bailout, we can get any company to need a bailout. Just stop going. That's all you got to do.
I'm drained.
Yeah.
Like
it's a draining situation. It's understanding the fight that you have to put on to fight back is way harder than the fight that they have to put on to get you here.
And that's how they've been able to remain in control.
The revolution is you have to fight so much, and not even, not on funny shit. People have to die.
Y'all think we could boycott Amazon?
No.
I don't think we could boycott.
No, because y'all are not strong enough. Understanding, gang, that every big change in this country, in a sense, came with a war. Every actual huge change in this country basically comes with a war.
I didn't think that I would witness a war in my lifetime, but I definitely see that coming.
We got Lululemon trending. Let me catch one of you hoes
Y'all
in the
still in
Lulu.
Lululemon?
Let me catch one of you hoes in the Lulu. I'm going to knock the lemon out your ass. They really hate niggas.
What? I know y'all not still wearing Lululemon now.
Let's do that. Stay the fuck out of it. Again, like I told y'all, when it comes to wanting to get into things that were in a sense disallowed, you should not be outside fighting to get in places others tell you you're not supposed to be in. You should not be outside buying things that others tell you shouldn't be wearing. When Floyd, after the Gucci joint, when Floyd got on and was like, yeah, nigga, I'm a wear Gucci if I want to. I'm a leader. You fucking idiot nigga.
Ooh la la, I'm talking about in the U.S. I ain't talking about us fighting overseas. I'm talking about a civil war, like here.
Yeah. The black leaders are important in this space, and that's why they kill them all. That's why they kill them all. Black leaders are important in this space to ramify niggas who think they don't need to be led. We should have jumped Floyd because I can't beat him up alone. So it should have been like 8 of us. We should have beat the shit out of his rich ass and forced him out of that Gucci. And that's how radical things have to be. I'm not kidding. The Revolutionary War, Civil War, the war they had to destroy fucking unions across America, literally came with blood and death. They're right now, as we've seen several times over, we see children get literally gunned down in class at their school. They have never, not one time, from Columbine until yesterday, hopefully it wasn't one yesterday, from Columbine until yesterday, called that shit an act of terrorism. How is vandalizing a Tesla dealership an act of terrorism? If I can kill kids and just get arrested and I'm a murderer, but if I go in and spray paint a Tesla, I'm a terrorist? The change comes with blood. The change comes with bloodshed. And I'm down to do it.
You go to war?
Today! Nigga, I got my boots today!
I already knew the answer to that. I just wanted to hear you
say today, I'm ready to stab me a nigga today.
Okay.
Bring a Russian in this bitch. I bet he gonna walk out. Bring a Russian up in this motherfucker. I bet this the last door he walk into. Huh? Where them Israelis at? I'm ready to do that.
Okay, I don't like the energy because it's almost my birthday.
Walk a Russian in here. Watch him.
You know what?
Let's go to breakfast. We're going to breakfast before I get jumped by some foreigners. This is Fontane in the Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can catch this episode and each episode we've done in the past on our YouTube page. Of course, Richie Fontane. Enjoy you guys' weekend. Our birthday party is tomorrow. So if you come in, I've been telling people all week, but I haven't been replying.
Richie's birthday is on Tuesday.
My birthday on Tuesday. PJ's 23rd. We see y'all next week. Monday morning. Tune in. Watch yourself over the weekend. Stay black, stay proud, stay white. We love you somewhat. Mexicans as well. Everybody. We love everybody.
Y'all have a good weekend.